Namaste, welcome to all. Today we'll discuss how to solve quadratic inequalities. The prerequisite knowledge is we should know about quadratic equation and absolute inequalities. First, let us discuss what is quadratic equation. Equation with the degree 2 are called quadratic equation. The general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And here a, b, c are real constants and a is not equal to 0. And how we can find the solutions or roots of this quadratic equation means we are having a direct formula, that is minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Here this b square minus 4ac is the key to describe the nature of the roots. We'll denote with the delta. It is also called discriminant, b square minus 4ac. Okay. If it is greater than 0, then the roots are real and unequal. In this also we are having two categories. If it is perfect square, b square minus 4ac is perfect square, then the roots are rational and unequal. If this discriminant is not a perfect square, then this will be irrational number. Then the roots are conjugate sets. And we gave one example, 2 minus root 3 and 2 plus root 3. Okay, later we'll discuss why they are called conjugate sets. If discriminant is 0, this value is 0. One root is minus b upon 2a, another root is also minus b upon 2a. Both roots are same, it is called double root. If discriminant, this is less than 0, then there is no real roots. If you know the complex numbers, then they are conjugate complex numbers. One example we gave 4 minus 3a and 4 plus 3a. Here 4 is real part, this is imaginary part. Here I will be equal to under root of minus 1c. Okay, and another important thing what we have learned is if alpha and beta are the roots, then the quadratic equation can be expressed as x square minus sum of the roots times x plus product of the roots. Okay, here x coefficient will be minus sum of the roots and the constant term is product of the roots. Maybe one example we give so that you will get the concepts very clear. We'll find the quadratic equation for the roots 2 minus root 3 and 2 plus root 3. If we add minus root 3 and plus root 3 will get cancelled. 2 plus 2, 4. So alpha plus beta is 4. Minus alpha plus beta is minus 4. So x coefficient is minus 4. If you multiply these two things, if you multiply these two things, it is a minus b and it is a plus b. You can apply the identity a square minus b square. That is 2 square minus root 3 whole square. That is 4 minus 3, 1. So product of the roots is 1. Why they are conjugate sets means not only the product, the sum is also a rational number. If you add them or if you multiply them, again you will get a rational number. That's why they are called conjugate sets. Next, we'll talk about absolute inequalities. Before that, we should know what is absolute value or modulus. Modulus x is denoted by using two lines. If x is any real number, how will we define modulus x is? Okay. If x greater than 0, for positive value, modulus x is x itself. For negative values, modulus x will be minus x. If you take minus 3 there, here minus of minus 3. Modulus minus 3 will be equal to 3. That means modulus will always be positive and it will never be negative. If x equal to 0, if you take modulus x is also 0. 0 is exceptional. This is about definition. Now we'll talk about more than type absolute inequality. If modulus x is greater than a, that implies x square is greater than a. Okay. If x square is greater than a, you can write modulus x is greater than a. Adding the plus a square on both sides will get this. It is in the form of a square minus b square. Then the factors are a plus b into a minus b. See, these two factors are greater than 0. Then both factors should be negative, then only the product will be positive, or else both factors are positive, then also the product is positive. These two possibilities are there. Here, if you simplify, x plus a less than 0 means you can write as x less than minus a. Similarly, x minus a less than 0 means you can write x less than a. And these two conditions also you can express like this. Here, and means common regions. X less than minus a and x less than a. In these two, what will be the common region? X less than minus a is the common region. If any number is less than minus a, it will be less than a also. Similarly, here in these two conditions, what is the common region? X greater than a is the common region. If any number is greater than a, then it will be greater than minus a also. Okay. Now, here instead of writing this all four conditions, we can write like this: x less than minus a or x greater than a. This is the solution. Okay, when modulus x is greater than a, you can write x is less than minus a or x greater than a. You can write in the intervals also. X belongs to minus infinity to minus a. Union means or a to infinity. That means you take the values between a to infinity, not a. Boundary values also will not take. We take the values in between a and to infinity. Suppose if modulus x is greater than or equal to a, then what you can write? Minus a, x less than minus a or x greater than a. And its interval can be written as minus infinity to a. Here brackets are changes. If you write like this, that boundary is also included. Similarly, union a to infinity values, and here a is also included. Boundary value a is also included. This is about absolute inequalities. Now will come how to solve the quadratic inequalities. Oh, no. Still we have to discuss less than type absolute inequality. No, when modulus x is less than a, then that implies x square is less than a. X square minus a square is less than a. Then x plus a times x minus a is less than a. Here the product is negative. Then if one factor is negative, another factor should be positive. Or similarly, first factor is positive, the second factor is negative. We can further simplify and you can write like this. Here and is common, you told. X less than minus a, x greater than a. Here we cannot get a common region. So this condition only is enough. X greater than minus a and x less than a. Then what will be the common region? That minus a to a is the common regions. So second condition is enough. X greater than a and x greater than minus a and x less than a. This is the solution. You can modify also. Instead of x greater than a, you can write minus a is less than x and x is less than a. You can write the double inequality. You can express in double inequality form. Minus a is less than x less than a. This is the solution. When modulus x is less than a, this is the solution. You can write in intervals. It takes the values between minus a and a. Okay. If modulus x is less than or equal to a, that time it will take the values between minus a, and also it includes the boundary values minus a and a also. Now we have learned about absolute inequalities. Now we can solve the quadratic inequality problems. Let us solve some problems. See here, x square minus 6 greater than 0 is there. Add plus 6 on both sides. Okay, we'll get x square minus x greater than 6. Now this is important. Here, what I did, x only, I multiplied with 2 and divided with 2. Why I have done this? I want to express this as minus 2ab form. That's why I have done. Here a square means x square is there, minus 2ab is there. So I need b square plus b square term so that I can apply the identity a minus b whole square. So I have to add b square on both sides. That is 1 by 2 whole square on both sides. 1 by 2 whole square means 1 by 4. 1 by 4 I'm adding on both sides. If you add 1 by 4 here, 6 plus 1 by 4, that is 25 by 4. Okay. Now this side, you can apply the identity here in a minus b whole square identity, and you can write this. Instead of a, you are having x. Instead of b, you are having half. So a minus b whole square it is. Here 25 by 4, that means 5 square by 2 square. That we can write 5 by 2 whole square. So now it is in the form of x square greater than a square. Immediately we can convert this to absolute inequality. Modulus x minus a half is greater than 5 upon 2. So now it is become absolute inequality. You can apply the formula. When modulus x is greater than a, x is less than minus a, and x is greater than a. Here a place you are having 5 by 2. Okay. X plus you are having x minus half. X less than minus a I wrote here, x greater than a I wrote here. You can further simplify, you can add half on both sides. If you add a half on both sides, what happens? Minus half plus half will get cancelled. Here minus 5 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 means 2, you can take LCM. Minus 5 plus 1, that is minus 4 upon 2 will you get. That is minus 2. So x is less than minus 2. Similarly, here if you add half on both sides, you will get x greater than 3. This is the solution. You can write in intervals also. That is, x will take minus infinity to minus 2 values and 3 to infinity values it will. Okay. Now what less than type inequality will solve. Minus 4 will transpose to that side first. Here it is easy. It is a square minus 2a is the b we need. So what you will take? Unity will take b. Then you have to add b square. That is 1 square. That is 1 you have to add on both sides. Now it is in the form of, you can apply the identity a minus b whole square. Here a is x, b is 1. Here 5 plus 1 is 6. So here a minus b whole square means x minus 1 whole square. Here we can write root 6 whole square, we can write. Now it is in the form of x square less than a square. Immediately we can write this as absolute problems. If absolute problem is directly from here you will solve. When modulus x is less than a, what you will do? X value lies between minus a and a. Here a is root 6. X minus 1 lies between minus root 6 and plus root 6. Here I want to take out this minus 1. So what I will do? I will add 1 to this double inequality. Minus root 6 plus 1. X minus 1 plus 1. Here minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. Here root 6 plus 1. See, root 6 is a irrational number. Its value will be 2.449 and dot dot dot. So on. You can round up to 2 decimal places, then it will be 2.45. Minus 2.45 plus 1 means minus 1.45. 2.45 plus 1 means 3.45. So x values lies between minus 1.45 and 3.45. Okay. See, most of the problems will be like this only. Here, see, quadratic equations are having 2 zeros. That's why we are getting, when greater than means it does not lies between the 2 roots. When less than means it lies between the 2 roots, like that we are getting. Suppose if we are having quadratic equation, 3 types are there, no? We'll have 2 roots, at most 2 roots we told. That means it can have 2 roots or 1 root. If 1 root is there, that we'll see this case. What will happen? See here 9, you can write it as 3 square. Here a square is x, b square is b, 3 square. A is x, b is 3. So directly we can write x minus 3 whole square greater than or equal to 0. See, square value will always be greater than 0. Here only you will get the solution. X will take all real numbers. Better we'll convert this to absolute value, absolute inequality. Modulus x greater than a, then what you will write? X less than minus a, x greater than a, minus 0 or plus 0, same only. So that is x less than 3, less than or equal to 3, and or x greater than or equal to 3. Okay, this region it will take, that region also it will take. Then what? X will take all real numbers. Okay, say we'll discuss same thing. If same thing will happen when less than or equal to 0, will it happen same or not? Same here. You can apply the a minus b whole square formula. We'll get x minus 3 whole square less than 0. See, here see, it is not same as greater than or equal to 0. Why? Because here square number, if you square any number, will it be less than 0? No. Okay. So you can write in absolute form. We are absolute inequality form we wrote x minus modulus of x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. When modulus of x minus 3 is less than 0, solution does not exist. Absolute value, see, modulus or absolute value never, it will be never negative. It is always positive. absolute value will not be negative at any time. Okay, therefore solution does not exist here. When it is equal to 0, we discussed about the definition. When modulus x is 0, when x is 0, then here you will get x equal to 3. X equal to 3 is the only solution. See here. Similarly, if quadratic inequality is having no zeros, that time what? How to solve the quadratic inequalities? We'll see. Here, see, first x square coefficient should be 1. So we have divided both sides with 2. Inequality sign will remain same. To divide 5 with 2, 5 by 2. 6 if you divide with 2, you'll get 3. Plus 3, how to transpose to that side? Minus 3. Now see, what we have to do? We have to multiply with 2 and divide with 2. Then what do you get? 5 by 4. If you cancel, no, 5 by 2 only. I did not change this term. Okay, x square is there, minus 2ab is there. What I require? To use the a minus b whole square formula. B square is required. That is 5 upon 4 whole square we have to add. That is 25 by 16 we have to add. We had 25 by 16 here, what will happen? You can write more steps also. Here I wrote precisely. 16 times minus 3 is minus 48. Minus 48 plus 24 means 25 means minus 23 upon 16 it is. Here you can apply the formula, that is a is x, b is 5 upon 4. No, a minus b whole square means x minus 5 upon 4 whole square. Here you can write this as under root of minus 23 upon 16 whole square. You can write. See, here we can express this in absolute inequality. Before expressing, you observe here. Square root of negative number is there. Square root of negative number does not exist. So here only you declare. Only to simplify further. Solution does not exist, you can write. Okay. Similarly, less than or equal to, what will happen, we'll see. Same minus 5 will transpose to that side. Here, a square minus b, a minus b whole square if you want means a is x, b is 2c. 2 square you have to add. That is 4 you have to add on both sides. Here minus 5 plus 4 means minus 1. Here it is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. No, a minus b whole square we have written. This minus 1, how we can write? Square root of minus 1 whole square you can write. Okay. Square root of negative number does not exist. Therefore, solution does not exist. See, here no real roots are there. If you want to solve, you can solve and get the complex roots. Okay. X minus 2 will be plus or minus under root of minus 1. 2 roots will be there. Quadratic equation, no? Quadratic. Okay. Then minus 2 transpose to that side, plus 2. See here, under root of minus 1 is imaginary part. That you can express as, that you can denote with I. So 2 plus or minus I is the solution. One root is 2 plus I, another root is 2 minus I. See, if you add them, minus I plus I will get cancelled, will get 4. So here, sum of the roots, minus 4 you can write, minus sum of the roots you have to write, no, x coefficient is minus 4. Okay, if you multiply them, you can apply the identity a square minus b square identity. 2 square, 4. I square means minus 1. Okay, minus 1 you will get. Here a square minus b square means 4 minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. 4 plus 1, 5 you will get. Product of the roots you will get 5. Okay, this is how to solve algebraically. Next, what we will do, we'll solve using technology. Whether we are getting the correct answers or not, we'll see. Okay, I will use Desmos graphical calculator you use. First equation, what we have solved, tell me. X square, I'll type. X square, no? Okay. X square, it is a parabola, see? Minus x and minus 6. See, quadratic equation. See, quadratic equation is a parabola. We get the parabola like this, and where it is intersecting the x-axis minus 2 comma 0. That is one root, and another 3 comma 0. It is intersecting another root. You can enlarge and see also if you want. Okay. See here, minus 2 comma 0, 3 comma 0. It is intersecting x-axis at these 2 points. Okay, it is having 2 roots. No, it will intersect at 2 points. Now we should know quadratic inequality. We solved first problem greater than, no, more than type, greater than 0 even. See what you got, which region is shaded. The region shaded x less than -2 side, the region is shaded, highlighted, it is colored, and x greater than 3, this side it is shaded. Okay, that means it won't take values between -2 and 3z. Okay, and also here one thing, I'll take the highlighter. Okay, highlighter if I take, I can tell more clarity. Here's dotted line is there. Why dotted line? Here, because x less than -2. If it is x less than or equal to -2, then you will get a dark line here. Okay, and one more equation what we have done, another equation what we have done. Okay, that is 2x and 5 I think here. Okay, and not greater than, less than we have solved, less than, more, less than type in absolute inequality, less than equality. If you write Z, which values it lies, it will take the region in between the two roots. What is the root? Root minus root 6 plus 1. Okay, we have calculated minus 1.4. Two decimals we have rounded off. Here it is giving minus 1.449. We have rounded up to two decimal places. No? It will take the region. X values take in between minus 1.45 and 3.45. The values, x values lies between these two. It will satisfy. It will take this quadratic inequality, will take the region in between these two. Okay, one more equation what we have solved. X square minus 6x minus 9, no? X minus 3 whole square. Which region it is taking? Okay. Okay, this is plus 9. Plus 9 means, okay. See here, see, less than means only one line, x equal to 3 is the only solution. That too less than means that is also not a solution. If less than or equal to is there means x equal to 3 is the only solution. And if same problem we have done greater than also. Greater than means, see, every region is occupied, all the region is occupied. X takes all real numbers. Okay, we have used technology and we have verified also. We have done algebraically and we have done using technology also. We told our answers are correct. Okay, this is okay. Please mail us to ssudhirkum@gmail.com. Give your feedback and the concepts to be prioritized. Okay, and also you can for online tuitions and for videos, you can message to 974309880 through WhatsApp. Okay, thank you and Jai.